Hey guys, Westy on the mic here.
Hey guys, you guys liked the Cajo Park Hole 2 Eagle, or sorry, LB look video so much that I decided I wanted to make a few more in that style. So here we're going to take a look at 3 different ways that you can get the Eagle on Ikigai Springs Hole 3. And full disclosure, I know I'm going to miss some of these. I won't get all Eagles, so I'll probably miss plenty. If you do go for the Eagle on this hole, no matter how you do it, you're going to be taking some risk. In this wind, this 3 headwind to start with, it's incredible risk. You're likely not going to make it across. You need to have a perfect shot to get there. And even if you do make it where you're trying to land, then you're going to need a perfect approach to get up to the basket anyway. But the one throw style that I think can make it up for Eagle in this wind is this one that bounces off the right side of the cliff here, the right side of the riverbank. And to do that, you need to get it to about the right height, about here, something like that, anywhere kind of in this area. I like to aim kind of about here. And then with this wind, it's going to push me pretty hard to the right. So I'm going to put some hyzer on it. And the goal here is to go as far as you can before hitting off this cliff. That was pretty good. And you see, that was almost perfect. I couldn't have done a whole lot better. And even from here, I'm going to have my work cut out for me trying to get up for Eagle. And the way you make it up for Eagle on this hole is to kind of do a sky anhyzer. So I don't aim too high just because it's so windy. I know I'm going to get beat back. So I'm going to do right about this. And going to do a arching anhyzer. I cut it off too much. So pretty brutal. And that's one of the main reasons. I'll try that throw one more time, see if I can correct my mistakes. This is one of the main reasons, though, why it's probably not even worth it most of the time to go for the Eagle on this hole. Because even if you do have that perfect drive, you have to pure this approach shot, and that's not easy. So anyway, that is that approach. I'm going to try to show you that one in some more neutral winds. All right, I'll give myself one more shot in this wind, actually. We'll see if I can pure the drive again. And there we go. See if I get the bank. I hit it a little bit earlier this time. It's in trouble. Nope, still going to make it up there, but barely. Pretty much the same look. We'll see if I can do a little better this time. Regardless, that even if I miss this again, it does show you that it is possible to get up there and give yourself an Eagle opportunity. We'll see if I can get anywhere up. Yeah, so even with that perfect drive, you can just see, I might have a chance of this, but I'm very cut off. So we'll restart that one, and we'll try to show you guys the play with more normal wind. All right, this one here, I probably would not go this play because I don't think you need to take this much risk with this wind because it's pushing you towards the landing zone in the basket. But I'll show you what I would do for this play if I had it with this wind and I wanted to go this skip route. So pretty much here, top chevron kind of in this crease, and then basically a straight pullback, a little bit of anhyzer still. And you want to go as far as you can before hitting that cliff. The further you go, the better chance you have of bouncing safe. If you hit too early, it's more likely that you're going to end up bouncing into the water, which is definitely a possibility. 436, turn glide drive is probably overkill. I like to have something that turns because ideally you could sneak around the right of these trees. If you get to the left of them, you're kind of playing pinball, and you still have a very good chance of being able to have a throw-in look at the very least for Eagle. But, if you are, oh, dang it, that's embarrassing. I can't do finger putts with my mouse to save my life. If you are this close for your Eagle, you want to be able to get up there and take any opportunities you can. So sorry about that. And I will miss some putts and throw-ins as I'm doing this on my computer. And you're just going to have to bear with me with that because I don't play on my computer that often. And I'm not that good at these putts. Anyway, I'll do this option one more time for you. Pretty much the same spot here. 2 wind, it's not as extreme as the 3. We'll see if I can pure this. This looks about perfect to me. Boom. I love that bounce off the wall. Gonna get a full flight on it, past that bush even. This is perfect, even with a 2 headwind. Just shows you how doable that is. And with this wind, it's a little bit more than I want to bite off. With the Sapphire, I probably could. You know what? I want a little more ground plays. I'm going to go this. It's okay to go a little long on this because there's a lot of things that can stop you. And like I said before, it's ideal to get around the right side of these trees. I did not, but when you're that close, the margin for error is a little bit smaller as well. And I am in a pretty good spot here. So learn my lesson, not doing that embarrassing putt for you guys again. Just going to do that. And we'll take the Eagle. So pretty good start. Examples have gone pretty smooth, I would say. We'll see what we have for a wind here. All right, this one again, just to show you what I would do. One more time here, probably something like this. And this looks pretty good as well again. Yeah, this one would be a similar kind of thing. So just to show you how possible and how doable that is. But now I'm going to move on to my second play, since I told you I'm going to give you three options. On this one, I am going to give you my safe route. This is the one I hear a lot of top players, do. It basically puts it makes you throw the good shot on the second shot. And in doing that, you don't have nearly as much risk because the second shot doesn't go over water, really. So, but anyway, if I do this, I aim the second chevron here. I've slid to the right. And a lot of people will use musket or sapphire, something of the type. I use my PDs because I like how controllable it is. Pretty much straight pullback. And the goal is to get as close to the water obviously without going into the water. And you want to be pretty much right where that drop zone is. So this is perfect. And here with this wind, I'm going to aim right about here in the corner of that rock and give it basically a full anhyzer. This looks pretty good. I might have cut it just barely. Nope, that was perfect. I get a full skip there, all the air on it. I'm going to cut roll, so I guess when I say it's perfect, I was exaggerating a little bit, but I almost had it perfect. And here, like I said, the importance is on the second shot to be perfect. Yeah, so I missed that one, but that's okay. Go ahead and move on, see if we can get you that look again. And I'll generally do that one if it's neutral winds and I want to play it safe. If it's not neutral winds and I want to play it safe, I'm probably not going for birdie. I'm probably going for birdie and not for eagle. But since this video is showing you how to get eagles, I'm showing you this play right now. So we'll try this again. Funny that we got pretty much the same wind. And this one looks a little bit healthier of an angle to me. We'll see if I get a skip in the downhill. Yeah, it's pretty good. Hopefully I don't curl around. Very nice. So about perfect there. We'll see if I can nail this quick. Oh yeah. All right, we'll try that again. We'll see what we get for a wind this time. This one, no, we'll try with this. So this play, again, I'll slide to the right, and I use my light glide drive, aiming right about here. And if it's a 3 wind, I barely put any hyzer on it, but since there's a 1 wind, I'm going to give it, so this is straight, probably about a disc, maybe a disc and a half of hyzer. We'll see how this does. And I should be able to cross the river. Light glide just has so much air time that you kind of have some margin for error. And I'd like to make it past this bush. Not ideal because I don't know what the collision's like here. I'm thinking I'm probably through it, or I'm in it enough that I can get by. So we'll try this. Yep, made it. And this is kind of an awkward spot. You can kind of get stuck behind this ledge in the rock. Oof, nice little cut roll there. And that shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, so that's the first example of that one. We'll see if I can get another good wind for it. I really only like to do this wind and this play and this wind. This is a perfect wind for it. So it's just going to push you all the way to that landing zone. Don't let yourself get tempted to put too much hyzer on it. Pretty much just here so it doesn't really turn out of your hand. Yep, that's going to be perfect. Should be able to get a lot of ground play past that bush. Hopefully I don't get stuck behind that rock. Yep, that's perfect. And this isn't the rock I was worried about. This could pose a little problem, but I'm not too worried about it. We're 330 out, so gee whiz, I'm gonna try to just make sure I get over this. And we'll hopefully let this curve right up to the green. Yep, this looks pretty good unless I get some crazy roll, which I do not. All right, let's see if I can, yeah. All right, so we'll give it a couple more goes here. We'll see what the winds are like. And I'm just going to play this one based on what the wind is. So here we go. This first play I showed you. I'm going to aim about here. And we'll see if I can nail this angle. Ooh, a little bit tight. Hit the rock. Yep, that's pretty good. And yeah, I got a much better bounce than I did the first couple times I was showing you. So even with this 3 wind, I do have a chance. I pretty much want max distance here, but I want to get it around the trees if possible. With my paradigm, I think I don't even have to put much turn on it, and this looks primo to me. We'll see if the ground play can get us there. Beautiful. So that just goes to show you, even with probably the scariest wind you could possibly get on this hole, eagle is possible if you're willing to take a little bit of risk off the tee. Now again, you got to play it situationally. If you are in the lead or if it's an important event, something like that, don't recommend that play, but if you need it, there it is. So I will do the safe play one more time. And like I said, a lot of top players favor this just because, you know, this play, it's pretty safe. You're not going to go in the water. And on the second shot, ooh, wow, it got me way down. That was kind of crazy. On the second shot, if you miss, I mean, in all likelihood, you're just going to be pitching up for your birdie anyway. And it's really no harm, no foul. It's a little too much. Oh, fun bounce. Anyway, well, I'll give it one more shot. We'll see what wind we get, and then I will let you guys go. All right, pretty perfect wind for this play. Gonna do about here. Put some hyzer on it. Get over. Perfect. Yep, kind of a weird bounce, but we will be able to recover from here. And yeah, like I said, I like to do something with turn here just so I don't have to work too hard to get it to the right. But once you're here, you can kind of make some mistakes and still be able to get up for your eagle. So anyway, very fun. You let me know. I can't imagine I have this hole completely figured out. I like my plays on it, and I feel like I do decent at it, but I still mess it up plenty too. So if you have any additional plays on this hole, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.